Record.
Or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. It's necessary that you have goals, that you write them down, that you surround yourself with a support team, that you are creative. It's you that you must take personal responsibility to make it happen. The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it. It's worth it. I said.
All right. Test 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? I see a thumbs up in the chat. All right, amazing. Let's get straight into it. Good. Let's first start with what kind of news events we have for today. We had CPI this night, but for today it's pretty good, pretty calm. We don't really have the biggest news events that we're used to. Yeah, no red flags, only the orange flag at 4 and 4:30, but I don't expect the biggest impact here. For tomorrow, yeah, I will go over that, of course, during the morning session, because we do have some news tomorrow, but it's looking pretty nice, pretty good when it comes down to news. All right, let's get straight into it. Let's see what the market has to offer. If you have any price traps that you're looking for yourself, let me know in the chat box. It's always nice to see what kind of price traps you are looking for. I deleted everything from yesterday. I just wanted to start with clean charts, just go through the charts together with you guys and girls. And let's see what kind of structure we have, or what kind of structure we can work with for today. Okay, so the very first one is pretty obvious. We have 80 Canadian giving us a beautiful big price trap. Let's see if we can have some break of structures here for today. All right, so that's numero uno. There we go. Let me first make sure I don't have any alerts anymore. Okay, so I can start with a clean list. There we go. All right, good. So already had a pretty calm but good week. Personally, I was able to catch 2 take profits already. 1 stop loss, but 2 take profits with 1 on 3 at least. So that's good. Already in some good profits for the week. So that's how it's done. All right. There we go. That's number 1. Let's see. What do we have more? Okay. I was also looking at AD JPY yesterday. The AD CPI from this night didn't really do a lot. I did expect the market to, react pretty strong on this, but it didn't do anything. So that's also good. Let's see. There we go. Making sure the alert for the downside is ready. Break support. And then we have 2 options here, okay? I think you can already guess it. I want to see the market to give us a deeper retest on this breakout here. We are like in a consolidation phase right now, so the chances are very high that the market will just spike down and then move to the upside again. And then, I'm talking about zones like right over here. We do have like this demand zone that we can use, but we also have this little zone lower. All right, if you would put a FIB level on this, or if you would put your FIB extension FIB tool on this, you see that the first zone is in between the 50 to 61, and the second zone is the 72 to 78 area. All right, so these are the 2 areas I would be very, very interested in for buying AD JPY and simply following up this uptrending structure. Okay, what we also can do, and that's option number 2, is use this new resistance here and wait for another breakout retest. Okay, so these are the 2 options for today on AD JPY. So let me put an alert for the resistance. break resistance. There we go. And then, of course, I'm also going to put an alert here on this low, just so I know when the market is back, I can, or I'm ready to look for this entry or the lower one. Okay, so that's AUD JPY. Good. AUD beautiful idea from yesterday. Same thing for AUD Canadian, by the way. This was the breakout, the retest, and the buy opportunity here. But AUD also showed us a beautiful opportunity yesterday. We had this breakout here. Market came back for the retest. For me, sadly enough, I think it was only 2 pipettes or something like that, but it didn't trigger. All right, so it was sad, but yeah, it's always nice. Like a lot of people really get frustrated and really get annoyed when their entry isn't triggered with a few pipettes or that kind of stuff. I know it's not that fun, but it's always nice to see how the market is respecting your structure, how the market is respecting your analysis, right? So always see the positive side of it and don't get too frustrated because of it, all right? Always remember that your analysis was good. You just, yeah, missed out a little bit because the market or because of spread or these kind of things, okay? So don't be too hard on yourself and be happy that your analysis was correct. So let's wait for the retest here on AUD. We have a support, we have a resistance. Break support, there we go. If I'm looking for some zones here with AUD, the very first zone is already hit. This is, of course, the first point of interest. I've said this, I'm not sure if I said it last week, but I know it's not that long ago. If we have like this one black candle in between an upwards movement, the chances are high the market is respecting this one candle, okay? But I'm not interested in that. I personally want to see a deeper retest into my zone. And if I'm taking a look where we could go, of course, we have this lower all the way to the downside around the 88 FIP zone over here. That's not really the most interesting one. Let me check. Yeah, these are like the zones I would be interested in. All right, I always give you like these lines. These are like the areas I'm personally searching for some entries. Okay, so good. That's AUD USD. AUD NZD. It's ugly. All right, I don't like AUD NZD. Not really the most clean structure we are used to. So I'm gonna skip that one. Euro AUD is pretty clean, pretty obvious. We gotta pay attention though here with Euro AUD. If we go up, there's a very high chance the market will simply respect supply zones. So this one over here or this one over there. And just keeps on moving down, all right? Because we have the downtrending structure. So if we have the break to the upside, just know that you're counter trending and that it's not the direction the market is going, okay? I personally prefer trending directions, but I think you guys already know that. Break support. And there we go, we have another one. Looks like we have some good markets today. All right, Euro JPY, this was a pretty big trap, but so obvious that we can use this support and resistance. This is the support, of course. Also a beautiful idea. I think it was from last week. We had this breakout, then the market came back for the retest, and boom, we have a beautiful buying opportunity here, okay? So now we are looking for exactly the same thing, breakout to the upside, retest, and see if we can follow that uptrending market. So this is Euro JPY. Break supports. I don't see any pairs coming in. No one trapped yet. No one trapped any pairs yet. That's okay. But let me just give you a small tip. If you're trying to, or if you want to trade the price chart strategy, what I personally did with my previous mentor, with my, where I learned price trap, what I did was I made my setups before I went on the session. So I know, or I could check, like, am I looking at the same zones? Am I looking at the same highs and lows? It's perfectly possible, of course, that you find yourself some pairs that you like and you're very interested in, and I'm personally not. That's not a problem. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones I am making, and you're also making them, to check if you're looking at the same structure. Okay, this is a training you can do for yourself, and for me personally, it helped so much. So just a small tip. NZD-JPY, yes, I will get back to that in a moment. Let me first finish Euro Canadian. NZD-JPY. Yeah. Pom pom pom. I'm doubting a bit about this one. Pom 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 pom. Because this is, in my opinion, like right over here we have that low. This one here. Let me show you clearly. This one here is the last low that broke out. So in my opinion, this is the last point of structure that needs to get broken if you want to see the other direction. But also if we want to see a retest, I want to see the market getting back to that resistance zone here. Okay. I'm not sure what you're looking for, if this is exactly the same thing you're looking for. But this is really what I want to see before I want to buy NZD-JPY. So this is the structure I would be looking for. If you're looking differently, let me know. I'm curious. Maybe you can share your link, or just say like, no, I'm, for example, using this high. Same view. All right, amazing. Retest. There we go. I'm so excited for the upcoming months. Been working, or yeah, working. For me personally, it's not really working. It's just having some fun in the charts. But I've been backtesting, let me say it like that, for a long time right now, and I'm getting there finally. It took me a long time, but I'm getting there. Very happy about the results, very happy about the fact that I'm making Pricetrap even more passive, even more accurate. It's just amazing. GCAT, talking a little bit about it, but we do have some obvious structure here. We have this low, this high, there we go. And I know a lot of people are already waiting a few months for this, but it's getting there, guys and girls. Almost ready to release it. Let's break supports. Euro NZD. Let me check. All right, you're looking for the retest, 100% sure. Yeah, you could definitely look for this. I'm not sure why I skipped it, but I was going pretty fast here. This support zone, is this what you're looking for? Like the breakout retest? We are patient. That's good. That's how it should be. Easy structure, very obvious. I was already waiting for the retests from this breakout here. But yeah, we didn't came back, so market creates new structure. So what do? We focus, well, we focus on that structure, all right, on that new structure that the market has created. Okay. Of course, we always make sure we are ready if the market wants to break the resistance, that our alerts are in place. There we go. And now it's a waiting game for the proper retest. Yeah, you're right. To be honest, before the session, I was going pretty quick through the charts, and I was already looking for EuroCat, Euro AD, Euro NZD. Not sure why I skipped it so fast. So let me make sure I'm checking the rest so I don't miss out on anything. GJ already triggered. This one took off. For this breakout retest here, the first point of interest was right over here for me personally, and it already retested and is taking off right now. So I'm not FOMOing myself in here. I'm still going to use that structure though, because we have this resistance here and this support. Okay, what we can look for right now, the market took off, so the first entry already got triggered. I'm not going to FOMO myself into that. We shall see. Okay, but we have the opportunity or possibility, first of all, crossing down, break support. There we go. So the first opportunity we have is, or we get the deeper retest into this demand level, all right, around that demand level, or the market just takes off from this point. And then we have same like, what was it? 80 JPY, a new resistance zone where we can simply wait for the breakout retest. Closing up, there we go. There we go. That's GJ. But I'm also going to do the same like I did with the previous one. Simply on this low, I'm going to put an alert. So if the market decides to go deeper, I get my alerts. There we go. GN. We broke structure. We could say like we wait for the retest here, but no. Let me just move on. We have pairs enough. We have opportunities enough. Look at this. NZD Canadian looking pretty juicy. Waiting for the retest here. There we go. Did I do retest or? Oh. Yeah, okay. Good. SDJPY is waiting for the deeper retest, if we can get one, of course. Hence the USD, took off too far away. UCAT, same thing. USD I'm gonna stay away from that. Okay, Canadian JPY, same thing like AUD JPY, same thing like, what was it? GJ, clean structure, support resistance, but simply waiting for the deeper retest. If we don't get it, we do have a new resistance zone, and we can wait for that breakout and retest. Let me first fix this. There we go. What should I be looking for, or what I'm looking for personally when it comes down to Euro NZD? Of course, we have this very high supply zone here, but we gotta pay attention around this zone also. Let me first check the lower time frames if it's accurate. Yeah. It could be something like this, like in between these two lines or the higher supply. That would be the one I would be looking for. So I'm gonna add a retest here. There we go. If we go higher, I immediately get my alerts and I know I need to pay attention for Euro and ZD. There we go. What was I doing? Which pair was I looking for? Yeah, Canadian JPY. So same thing here. First of all, of course, break supports. Closing down. There we go. Then I'm gonna put an alert on this low here. So if the market decides to go lower and give us that deeper retest we're waiting for, I got my alerts. And then of course, last but not least, I'm just gonna put a line on this for the resistance, all right? Because it's perfectly possible the market will just break out of that resistance zone. And then we will have to wait for the next breakout retest, okay? Orange flag, there we go. Silver, nope, not interesting. Gold, nope, also not interesting. It keeps rising. It's insane. Talking about a new all-time high. Damn. ADCHF, I think this is pretty clear. This was also a beautiful opportunity. I took personally to this week. This was the second take profit, so 80 Canadian and 80 CHF were two small take profits. After that, risk-free got hit, or stop profit got hit. Closing down. Break supports. There we go. A lot of price traps today. Always make sure you keep a very structured way of looking at your price traps or managing your different pairs. This is very important. These alerts for me personally, this is like such an important tool in my trading. It's insane. This keeps my trading as structured as possible. All right, same thing with these colored flags. By simply using these colors, it's a very simple system, but this simple system for me personally really gets a structured way of looking at my price traps. I know the orange flags, I'm waiting for deeper retests or that kind of stuff. I know the red flags that we are waiting for the breakout so that nothing really happens. So we need to wait, we need to be patient. I know the blue flags that they are really getting close to entries and I need to pay attention to really put on my limits and that kind of stuff. And then of course we have the green flags, and then the green flags we have that for the take profit. So the ones that are running, all right, not necessarily take profits. It can be a stop loss also, but definitely for the ones that are running. Oof, we missed out on someone here. Or a pair. Yeah, that was a beauty. We can still go lower though, so I'm gonna put it on the charts there. Like this. There we go. Very clean and obvious structure. We have that retest right now. I personally missed my entry already, so I'm not gonna FOMO myself into this chart, but we can go a little lower. There is still room to go lower. If it takes off from this point, it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna leave it and let the market do its thing. But we could definitely just dip a little lower into these areas here. Okay. There we go. Was this the retest? Yeah, okay. Almost there. Two more pairs to go. And the JPY, beautiful breakout retest from yesterday, beautifully triggered. Everything was in place. Such a textbook price trap, especially the way I'm reacting right now. Beautifully on the wick, very small stop loss. 1 on 3 got hit. Amazing. Now we can focus on the new resistance zone and see if we can have a proper breakout to the upside, of course, to follow the trend. Break resistance, there we go. And then of course we have also the support zone. With the support zone, I would be a little careful. Of course, you're going against the trend, so that's the first reason why you should be a little, not careful, but just be aware that you have that uptrending structure. So if you have a breakout to the downside, there's still some demand sitting here, okay? That's CHF JPY, Canadian CHF. Yeah, that's all right. I do like it, do like the structure, pretty clean. That will be the last one. There we go. Alrighty. Damn, a lot of price traps. Just like yesterday. But nothing really happened yesterday, or we had some opportunities, but for such an amount of price traps, it was a pretty calm day yesterday. There we go. This is it. We have a lot of price trap. Please, guys, be aware, or just 17 price traps. Wow, that's a lot. Do not overtrade. That's one thing I can say already. Okay, it's not because we have 17 price traps you need to take them all. Of course not. I personally have the rule to only react on 2 or 3 on a day, just because of risk reasons. But let's go over it. Let's check. What do we have for today? Okay, so the very first one, 80 Canadian. I think this is pretty clear. We are simply waiting for the breakout, and it's just for every single pair. All right, so Euro JPY, Euro Canadian, GCAD, AD CHF, GCHF, NZD CHF, CHF JPY, Canadian CHF. So yeah, we do have a lot of price traps where we are still waiting for that breakout. The chances are very high that it will be for tomorrow, the breakout or the retest. The breakout maybe today, but the retest tomorrow. What we can really keep an eye out for today are these ones, all right? So these are 7 price traps we really need to pay attention for the deeper retest or for simply the breakout retest to the upside, all right? So you know what I'm looking for here with 80 JPY, or we can go lower into this demand level or the lowest one, or we can simply break our retest from that resistance zone. Then we have AD USD, just simply waiting for the retest. NZD JPY, exactly the same thing, simply waiting for that retest. Euro NZD, let's see where we can get with this one, all right? Will we go higher or simply react from that point? This is something we will have to wait for, okay? For GJ, like I said, my very first entry is already hit. I put in an alert on this, so if the market decides to go lower, I can still find myself some buying opportunities. Otherwise, we are simply waiting for the breakout retest of that resistance zone. NZD Canadian, pretty obvious, all right? Let me give you some zones. Let me give you some lines where you can pay attention to find yourself some entries here. So that's the very first one, 50-minute time frame. Would be paying attention also right over here. Yeah, that's kind of the zone I would be paying attention at, all right? And then we have Canadian JPY. I think it's also pretty simple, or we can get that deeper retest, or we simply wait for the breakout retest to the upside. And that will be it. Did I already check the news? Yes, I did. We don't have a lot of news going on today. We have a very calm day. Also no news during the night. So tomorrow night. So that's good. All right. So news-wise, we are doing good here. Okay. Good. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay. If there is something not clear about the pairs, if you wanna see something, just let me know. I will just give you a very quick view on what I'm looking for Bitcoin. Like you can see, we are still respecting that high. We are really attacking it. We are more creating an equal high than we are creating that lower high. So this is a sign that the market could be strong enough to break through that high. Okay. This could be the very, very first sign, or I already set the real first sign. Was this high or low for me? Okay, so this could be the reason, or for me personally, the reason that we can see the market start rising again, and especially because the market is now attacking that high again. All right, we created an equal high, so this is really interesting when it comes down to the direction of Bitcoin. All right, we can now see the market respecting this high and get back to zones like right over here or zones right over here, something like that. Possibilities, we will have to wait. Okay, at this moment, 1 hour time frame, we still didn't break any structure. Like I said last week, if we want to see a change in direction, I want to see breakouts on the 1 hour time frame, but also the 4 hour time frame, and this didn't happen yet. Alrighty, of course, if we look the other direction, look at this, right? Beauty of Pricetrap, right? Breakout, retest, boom. Now waiting for another breakout, retest. Okay, so this is my vision for Bitcoin. Okay, if we get higher, of course, we still have supply sitting here. This could cause a retracement, but what I'm seeing right now, we are really attacking that bearish structure. Okay, so the chances are high that this could be the moment where we can see change in directions. Okay, for Ethereum, we are also at supply zones. This is still looking way more bearish than Bitcoin, because we are not creating that equal high, we are creating that lower high. Okay, we also have a lot of equal lows. I've already said that last week, that we can potentially take out. So for my vision on Ethereum, still downwards to take out these lows. At this moment, I don't really see a lot of bullish pressure going on. Okay, and that's it. Any more questions? If there are no more questions, I'm gonna keep it with this for today. See you this evening at the community meeting. We'll bring the day passes for the team building on Sunday. Amazing, amazing, bro. See you tonight, bro. Thanks for arranging such an amazing team building event. Like, there's nothing more fun than punching each other in the face, right? Alrighty, good. I'm gonna leave with this for today, guys. I want to wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. We see each other back tomorrow morning, of course, for a brand new price trap session. We will review all the price traps. I will give some feedback if you want on your own price traps. And yeah, we will also take a look if we have some new price traps for the day. Okay, so thank you all for being here. I wish you all the best, and we'll see each other very soon again. Ciao, ciao.